All right, here we are. Hello, CFA Nation. Gabe and my man Najib coming in to get the pain. Get that pain. Bro, I don't know. Somebody already hit me on Twitter like, Gabe, you jinxed the match, yo. RCB is afraid to come out the dressing room. They don't want the smoke. They know that ABD is your captain, so I don't know what's going on, but there's a delay in the match, guys. Looks like it won't start till about 7:40, 7:45. We may get an over or two in. Oh, it's a sandstorm. Sandstorm. All right, yeah. Cool. But there's people in the chat, so we wanted to come on and say what's good. Nick will be here shortly. We got Gunjam, Sandeep, Rachit, Shivam, Ryan 410, Han Solo. What's good, Han? The Doctor, Jay Abhishek, Dr. Renil, some of the usuals. You guys already know the deal. Yeah. So what's up, Najee, bro? How you feeling? Let me ask you a question. Are you on like I'm curious. A lot of RCB fans. I don't know who's it worse for right now. RCB fans or Mumbai Indian fans. You know what I'm saying? Because the Mumbai Indians have lost 2 now back, but that was such an ugly loss, really. And that last loss was just, I think, uninspired.
What has happened? Yeah, what happened was rusty start. Just too many players. Some playing cricket after a long time. Some playing immediately. Kohli just back from England, and all that stuff. So I think it's just a bit rusty. I think they didn't have enough time to like regroup together. I guess. I think they'll be good this time around. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah. So I think this time they'll regroup, but I don't think I'll see too many changes in the team just because they had a very bad loss. It's just I think it's just rusty start. There's nothing new to it. But I think the toss is up and the teams are up. So let's just take a look at them. I don't know if you have anything, but
I got the lineups here. We got Virat Kohli, David Padikkal, Sakit Bharat, Glenn Maxwell, AB de Villiers, Tim David, Wandu Hasaranga, Harshal Patel, Mohammed Saraj. Oh, Lloyd Saraj. A little Saini and Chahal is in there. For CSK side, we're looking at my man Ruturaj Gaikwad, Faf, Moeen Ali, Ambatu Raidu, Suresh Raina, MS Dhoni, Jadeja, Dwayne Bravo, Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar, and Josh Hazelwood. So, what do you think of those lineups, bro?
Can anyone tell me why Kylie Jamieson is out? Because he's not playing. I think there is an injury over there, but pretty decent lineup. It's just, you know what, Sharjah. Do you remember what Sharjah reminds you of, and what happens when there was a sandstorm in Sharjah last time? Sachin knocked it out of the park. Do you think it's the time for? Yes. You remember that? Don't you remember that video? You must have reacted on the video, the Sachin sandstorm, right, on Australia.
Right.
So don't you think it's Kohli's sandstorm? It's about time. It's around about the same season, and I think Kohli. It's Kohli's day today. What do you reckon?
You know what, man? It might be Kohli's day today. We'll see. I am actually a little concerned, if I'm being candid, bro, because I'm like, okay, I just think Kohli's going through too much a drama, bro. When you got all this stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a tough situation. I'm shocked that they didn't go with Patidar, right? They didn't go with Patidar. We're talking about RCB, so I'm like, all right, no Patidar. They had plenty of places they could go to, man. I mean, dude? It's such a weird situation, man. But guys, it's a weird situation. At the same time, you got to kind of look at it and say, all right, I understand what they're doing. So, it's all good. They've got to make changes, right?
People are commenting Kyle Jamieson is busy flirting with the trainer girl, so he misses out.
That's hilarious. You say, is that what it is? Kyle Jamieson is busy
Gabe is swiping left on Chris Jordan's Tinder page. Very funny.
That's funny, man. Well, I'm trying to see. on Crick Buzz and all the other stuff when this game is predicted to start, man. Because it looks like they're supposed to be starting any minute, man.
Yeah.
So maybe not 7:45. Maybe we'll actually get some game in. Hopefully, right?
That should happen. And what do you think? I mean, it is very sad that AB is not keeping, because that is giving them a lot of problems, because they're not able to add another genuine batsman,
Right.
right? So they're going on with this
But
Bharat guy at the number 3, who did not even click even the last time around, right? So
right.
I was looking for someone like they would I think they would give him a run of 2-3 matches and they'll replace him with Mohammad Azharuddin. But
Right.
can anyone in the chat tell us any other wicket-keeper batsman options from RCB? Because looks like ABD is not going to keep.
No, they got the kid Bahat. I think I'm saying that right. Bahat in there. Or Bahar.
Bharat, yeah.
Bro, that's simple. ABD is old, bro. ABD is old. That's just being real. You know what I'm saying, man? You gotta, in baseball, right? Baseball terms, the catcher is the hardest position to fill because guys lose their knees before they're even out of college, bro. That's a lot of squatting behind the plate. That's a lot of getting beat up by balls. It's physically taxing on catchers. So wicket keeping, I'm assuming, is the same. I've seen guys get hit back there. You know, think about it. You're bending down the entire, not the entire time, but you're bending down. You're up, you're down. A lot of stress on the knees. Maybe they're just gonna put ABD in as a bat, bro, and keep him fresh by keeping him from behind the stumps. Let me know if that's it, or maybe there's an injury we don't know about.
Someone is telling we needed Felipe, but I have a question for them. Who are you going to replace Felipe with, right? So, who are your 4 overseas? So that's a question for Hrishikesh, right? Azharuddin can keep. That's why I said I thought they would give Azharuddin a go, because Azharuddin, bro, you have to look it up. He's a great batsman. Hey,
yes, another RCB fan for me to beat up in here. I love it. Oh
Wow.
man,
for you to beat up on, huh?
Oh, gotta do it. It will be fabulous if Nick goes 0-2 with RCB and Mumbai Indians. I don't know what'll happen, guys. I don't know what'll happen. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
I think RCB is gonna win this match. I really do.
Oh,
This match. You look at Virat Kohli. You look at listen to his comments that he makes. He's completely unfazed by that loss. He said, "Hey, let's get that out of the way early on from the second half. Let's move forward." They made a few changes. They took out Jamieson, put in Tim David, and they took out Sachin Baby and put in Saini. So, you know, he's confident they're gonna be batting first. He said he wanted to bowl first, but what else is new? He lost the toss. What are you thinking, Najib? How do you feel about their chances today?
look, I was just telling Gabe, Nick, that last time there was a sandstorm. Sachin hit it out of the park at the very same stadium, the Sharjah Stadium. A video, something that you must have reacted in the past. So I think today is the time for Kohli sandstorm. It's about time. And who better to storm themselves than CSK, the arch rival? You know that I would just be over the moon if he goes berserk on CSK. I just can't wait to watch them lose.
You know, the only thing that has me concerned is that when we're talking about somebody put 17-9 all time against RCB. Well, Mumbai was like 22-6 against. You know what I mean? Those records will fall eventually. You know what I mean? You can't go on past history forever. I learned that the hard way yesterday with KKR. I was like, "There, what? 22-6? Oh, no!" And I'm a KKR fan. I was like, "Yeah, Mumbai Indians got this one." So I'm a little concerned about that. But I just think there's a lot of drama going on over there, Nick. And we were talking about before you got there. Part of their issue is that ABD hasn't been keeping. I guess the knees are back. Bro, it's got to be the knees. You know what I mean, bro? That he's what, for our age, right? He's 39, 40 years old. That's a lot of stress on the keeper's knees, bro. All those years. Same thing with Dhoni. I'm always shocked Dhoni's back there. Like, think about catchers in the Major League Baseball, Nick. Those guys are quick to go. That's why guys like Pudge, guys like that all those years are amazing because, you know, how do those knees hold out that long? So do you think that this is going to be something that happens continuously? Because, you know, he's retired from pretty much every other form of cricket. We're talking about ABD to try to keep him healthy.
Najib?
No, I think that was a question for you, I guess.
I thought he was asking you.
Well, both are fans.
I don't think it really matters. I don't think it really matters because you can have a different person wicket keep. You're still going to have ABD in there for his bat, right? I'm sure he's a very fine wicket keeper, but if he's older and he doesn't really feel like doing all that kind of extra work, you still want his bat in there, right?
Oh, Han says ABD is not Gabe's age. He still has some faculties left about. Wow, Han. Woo.
No, I think the problem is they need to find a good wicketkeeper batsman, and they haven't found one. I mean, Felipe is not an option because if you include Felipe, you have to get one overseas out. Who are you going to get out? Who are you going to sit them out, right? You can't
Right.
play three overseas batsmen. We already have ABD and Maxwell, and Felipe will be just another batsman, right? So Indian wicketkeeper is the way to go, and they are persisting with Bharat, but he's not really ticking off in the T20 format. I think they'll give him like 2-3 matches of a run, and then they'll go to Azharuddin. You have to see this little kid Azharuddin. He just smashes out of the park in the domestic. He's a really good kid, but I don't know why they're not giving him a go. But if I'll tell you what, if ABD retires, more than South Africa, RCB will miss him because RCB, believe me, is, I would say ABD is more controversial statement. I think your fans will go berserk on me, but I think RCB will miss ABD more than Kohli. ABD is a lot more important than Kohli for RCB because he has won matches for RCB that they had no business winning. Like some of the innings that he played, you must have seen them. You've been watching.
Oh, we've seen a tons of the innings. I kind of see what you're saying. He's had some huge games, but at the same time, Kohli's Kohli, man. And we saw what captaincy, how important captaincy is. The last two matches, we're talking about Owen Morgan, who I messed up and said he was crazy for bowling 3 spinners in a death. And, Dhoni, captaincy matters. So I understand what you're saying. ABD might have been a bigger bat, but I think Kohli's still more important. With that being said, going back to your point, I don't think, Philippe is not on the team, bro. He didn't get retained, or he must have opted out. He must have been one of those Australian boys that opted out, because I just looked it up. They've only got Azharuddin and Bharat along with ABD as wicketkeepers.
Exactly.
Looks like the thing is going to start right now, just so you guys know. I see Kohli walking up.
The thing is, like, it's easier to find top order batsmen than to find finishers. So I think ABD will be much harder to replace if he retires than Kohli.
What did you say? It's easier to find top order batsmen? Tell that to KKR. Are you not?
Please.
We can't find. We finally found one.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah. You can. There are always there are a ton of
and he's been in the cupboard for how
threes.
long now? They just found stop it.
He said in the cupboard. He was hidden, Nick. Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay, this is the question, real quick, Najib. Will Kohli get 66 runs today? Because if he does, he gets to 10,000 runs in T20s. Does he get?
It's Kohli's day today. It's Kohli's sandstorm. There's been a sandstorm. Last time there was a sandstorm, Sachin went berserk. How about this? There is a Twitter account that the only purpose of that Twitter account is to count the number of days it's been since the last Kohli century.
I'm surprised there's only one. I'm surprised there's not several.
Someone from chat, can you please look it up and throw that Twitter account name here? There is one Twitter account on Twitter that only counts the number of days it's been since Kohli last had a century. So today might be the day that account will get shut. Who knows?
So, boy, I'm feeling really good about myself in Dream 11 because I got Shahar as my captain in Sharjah. Shahar as my captain.
No.
You're nuts. He's nuts. He went nuts, bro.
Hey, do you remember?
All I need is 3 wickets. It gives me like 200 points. Give it to me, baby.
Sharjah is one of the flattest decks. And do you remember the last time Tiwatia did this miracle in Sharjah? ABD won that ridiculous match against KKR, if I'm not wrong, in Sharjah. All the sixes that go out on the road. This is a really small ground. This is like the Chinnaswamy of
ready for
UAE.
You guys to hail Nick when I get that 200, baby.
Bro, one day bet right now. One day bet. Forget about that. Stake and liquor bet. You got nothing to lose. I guarantee you, he's not getting 3 wickets in Sharjah, bro. If it does stake and liquor bet, I'm buying your dinner today. I'm buying your dinner today. Are you crazy?
Christian. I don't gamble, but I'm just saying,
bro,
it, baby.
There's no way.
Watch it, baby. 3 of them.
He's nuts. I love it. He's nuts, bro.
And that's got to be against my squad too, so that's even worse.
What do you call this? The
And
there's a 4 right there, baby, for Kohli. 62
so the thing,
the
thing about it is everyone has their own stream lag time. So before the comments, people in the comments go 4. we might have not watched it. So just take a little bit of time.
Oh yeah, they know we're always
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they it's always a spoil, so we don't pay attention to that too much. And then we'll
Right.
get we'll look down for a second. They'll be like, "Please read my comment." And I'm like, "Oh well."
Do you guys pay attention to the sky? Look how crazy the sky looks.
Yeah.
Which team am I supporting? CSK.
Is that a similar thing? Because the picture I used for our thumbnail had a very similar horizon. Another 4 for Kohli.
No, I think
Back-to-back
it's just.
fours? Woo.
Bro,
I think it's the sky.
this place is a high school grounds, bro. High schoolers can hit it out of here. It's like 42 meters, bro. Honestly, are you kidding me? Oh, I hate this place.
This is like the Chinnaswamy of UAE. Sharjah is like the Chinnaswamy.
I hate these grounds, bro.
No,
I really
I think
do.
the sky looks like the recently desert storms past sky. Don't you think?
Right.
Hazy.
I'm telling you, this is the other thing about taking Shahar as a captain. I want RCB to win, obviously. But if CSK breaks our hearts, I get points in Dream 11. So it's okay.
Yeah. Can you imagine there was a final in Champions Trophy 2017? India was Pakistan. I mean, the number of Indians that took Fakhar Zaman as captain, I mean, they badly want. I mean, of all the teams, Indians don't want India to lose against Pakistan. And there are people who took Fakhar Zaman as captain and Pakistan won and he hit the century. Like, that happens against Pakistan.
Dude.
Traitors.
We're going to get India, Pakistan, what, a month from today, right?
A month from now. Yeah, I'm excited to check that out. Let me ask, has there ever been a championship match? They wouldn't let it happen in Sharjah. There's no way. Way. Like, seriously, no way. Get that.
Honestly, this is the first time a world championship is happening in Middle East, in UAE.
In the UAE, really?
Yeah. This is the first time. It should have happened in India, obviously, but yeah.
Dot ball.
Yeah. I was looking at it right now like, oh, is it a dot or are they going to call it a wide? I'll take it, bro.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Like,
sure.
oh, please.
So you got Kohli, you got Paddy Cole in there.
What a lovely idea it is for Moeen Ali to bat at number 3. I think that's one of the most genius moves CSK has done.
Kohli, baby.
He's going to go down for a duck. Watch it.
For sure.
Blasphemers! How dare you say that?
Regardless, I still believe. I mean, I gutted to say this. I'm not a CSK fan, but it's a genius moving. And I think I really thought why England didn't copy it, because
I have no idea. I have no idea what England's thinking. And honestly, I don't think England properly uses Moeen Ali. You know what I'm saying? They bury him so far down. And let's be honest, when we're talking about spinners, if I'm going to bring up a spinner, I'd rather get an all-rounder like Moeen Ali who could at least hit than that trash Dom Best. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, bro, I don't get it, man. But it is what it is.
Someone in the chat.
My vice captain gets me on the board with a boundary.
Do you think Devdutt Padikkal bat has a little bit of hint of Yuvraj Singh? Does anyone think that?
Do you see him as being their heir apparent captain? Because a lot of people saying that they think Paddy Cole is going to be the next captain.
That is an interesting question. That is an excellent question. So what do you think? What does chat think who should be the next captain of RCB? I think my idea is that Glenn Maxwell already has the experience of captaining Melbourne Stars. So I think they're going to go for him.
No, you can't do that. Glenn Maxwell just got here last year, right? I think that Padickel's the heir apparent. And I think the one thing you have to do is put yourself in a position where, okay, Kohli is stepping down, right? So I think Kohli is going to want to still mentor that captain. He ain't mentoring Glenn Maxwell because, to your point, Glenn Maxwell's already a captain. He's going to do things his way, as opposed to Kohli can now still proxy captain through Padickel. So, I mean, that's what I would do, but who knows what they do? Who knows what they do?
This bloke is way too young for captaincy. I mean, younger than...
Iyer is captain. Iyer is captain, right?
He was.
Sarayas Iyer was captain. He was young.
This bloke is way too young. This bloke is like Graham Smith young. Graham Smith was really young when he became a captain. Or they're going to buy another captain. Maybe they'll re-buy Aaron Finch back just for captaincy.
How dare you?
Oh, throw up in your own mouth.
I thought you liked RCB.
RCB fans are just gonna ban you. They're gonna strip you from RCB them. You're not even allowed. Did you say Aaron Finch? Oh,
What is wrong with you?
No,
it's so bad.
Yeah, captaincy. So Tim David is from Singapore, if I'm not wrong. He's been bashing it out in Big Bash.
Right, the Big
Really
Bash
good
League.
batsman, and I think even in PSL as well. If I'm not wrong. Good player.
What is wrong with you, my friend?
Oh man.
Oh, quick run.
Probably KL Rahul might leave Punjab Kings and RCB. Yeah, what's the point? If KL Rahul becomes captain, he's going to play really slow. He's not going to be himself.
So much hate for KL Rahul. What was his strike rate last game? Like 140, 150? Still so much hate for this guy. What does this guy have to do, for crying out loud?
You have not seen him in his berserk mode.
While now. Everyone, don't forget
in a berserk mode? In the berserk mode?
Come on.
That's hilarious. Guys,
talk about
right now.
There was a time when KL Rahul started a tournament at the first over. He hit 5 boundaries in the first over.
Get there.
KL Rahul winner.
Good. Way to hustle.
And then what?
That's how you save a boundary.
And then I think he hit 100. I guess. I know he hit the fastest century, if I'm not wrong.
Wasn't he the orange cap last year?
Fastest, yeah.
Does orange cap go to the lowest strike rate? Am I mistaken here?
Jeez, Louise. The drive-bys begin.
So much hatred. Oh, Mitchell Satner. No, that's not Satner. That's Hazelwood.
That's Josh Hazelwood. Yeah.
Morgan for RCB captain, but I think KKR will retain Morgan. Do you think KKR will make it to the playoffs? They look good.
After yesterday, yes, I do.
It just depends on what KKR you get. They're so Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, for crying out loud, but right now they're in good form.
After yesterday, I do. And to Nick's point, I think they found themselves an opening partnership to go along with Shubman Gill, because that was a problem. They'd have Nitish Rana, who gave them 50 and then give them a duck. They had no consistency up there. This kid's giving them consistency. This new Iyer kid.
And also, are they really missing Pat Cummins? I think they'll let go of Pat Cummins for that amount of money.
I think that they made a mistake spending that kind of money on Patty Cummins when they knew they had Loki Ferguson. Here's the thing: you cannot have all these international players because you can't play them all at the same time. So why do that? You either got to go with Patty Cummins or Loki Ferguson because you need Sunil Narayan.
When you're in that auction room, man, it's bedlam. I mean, everyone's losing their mind. People are making deals, being like, "I'll give away my firstborn son if we can get this guy." I mean, they're like $2 million. I guarantee there was like a note on the table that said, "Hey, we hear a rumor that RCB is going to pay 1.9, $2 million. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen in that room. I cannot wait for the mega auction. It is going to be Christmas come
bananas. Oh, yes. That will be so good.
They lose their minds.
You know what? That's probably a good point, man. 182 in the chat, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are going to live stream the mega auction. For us, it's super late, right? So I'm gonna have to go to sleep early or whatever, because for us it started. What time did it start last year, Nick? It was like midnight, right? Something crazy like that.
To be like I thought it was supposed to be like
Azad is here. Hey, Azad.
Azad.
Nonsense. It's insane.
When is the auction? It is. When is the auction? I think I heard somebody said
the auction is. I just can't wait for it to happen.
RCB, I gotta say, starting off right now, 19 runs in the third over so far. Looking good. I mean, this is Sharjah though, right? This was expected. Guys, anything under 200, honestly, anything under 180 is chaseable in Sharjah. You know what I'm saying? So,
true,
man.
And
220
you know
is
what?
chaseable.
Didn't somebody score like 210 and lose at Sharjah? Wasn't it like the Royals? I was like, how did you lose that game?
Crazy game, yeah.
It's in February. Oh, happy Valentine's Day to me.
Finally, Valentine's Day has meaning. There's a boundary there for Patty Cole, my vice captain versus captain.
Dude.
Oh, I don't want those wickets against my guys, but man, I was calling for 3 wickets.
You know, when you have a vice captain and captain like that, it just feels weird after this inning ends. your both captain and vice captain will be out of action in the next innings. You have nothing to like look forward to, which is like weird.
It sucks.
They called it the tortilla storm here last time.
Oh, yes. All those sixes. All my sixes live in Sharjah?
Someone should, if anyone from Sharjah is like watching this game, go to that road. You'll get some nice balls. You know?
Han,
Souvenir.
Udicat would have got a 10 for at Sharjah. Stop it! He would have been giving up 10 every over minimum.
Could you imagine Dream 11 points on that, making a captain and a guy that gets a 10 for in the T20 IPL match?
You get to retain 3 guys. You get to retain 3 guys in the auction.
Anil Kumble and Jim Laker together in T20 match.
Ooh.
Kohli looks in the mood, people.
Oh, man.
Oh!
6, but there's a 4.
What did I tell you about the storm, boys?
Would that have landed at mid-wicket on any other stadium?
Yeah, that would have been like mid-wicket exactly, bro. Oh, gosh, bro.
I mean, it's a power play, so.
Kumble took 10 against Pakistan, right? Anil Kumble took 10 against Pakistan, right?
Yeah, Anil Kumble 10.
Ooh,
don't forget to like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
10 scalps, baby. Give me them scalps. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso.
Thank you, Azrat, for hyping me up. So, folks, for the new people, I don't see the oldies here. I only know Renal, I guess. But we have this tradition that every RCB CSK match I'll come on here. So I'm a big RCB fan. I'm a podcaster. These wonderful people have been on my podcast.
We have.
That's how we know. And yearly tradition, twice every year I'll be here.
You know what's funny though? I watch his podcast, right? And he has all these serious people on his podcast and politicians. He has, the one Olympian, the mountain climber. I think. Well, he's had a couple other YouTubers on. I know you had the one guy from OSR. I think it was Rick. But I'm like, it's so weird to watch us, heathens.
Number 1 video, number 2 right now, but number 1.
To watch us heathens on there, and then when I watch your other videos, like you got like all these serious people up there, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. No. We have fun. We had fun. We had fun. Oh
great
man.
Fun.
I just want to say hello to my son Abbott, who's watching along on his phone. What's up, Abbott? How are you doing?
What up, Abbott?
You better be getting your stuff taken care of this morning, brother.
Look at Renee loving it right now.
Oh, someone
catch it! Somebody get under it. Where is everyone?
That's my vice too, Renell. That's my vice too, baby. She must have been taking my advice on the video last night, not Gabe's. How dare you give bad advice?
I know it's a power play, so I know people are in the restricted circle. But you got it. What do you get? 3 outside of the power play that could be out there, right? Be somewhere. Yeah. Be somewhere. Gosh, man.
That was past the boundary. Doesn't matter where they'd be in that one. That
Bro, no, it bounced before the boundary, didn't it?
No, that was a 6. That was a maximum.
Oh gosh.
Yep. Good. Someone put in the chat. That was a good comeback right there by Hazelwood. The next ball. Oh, here you go, Gabe.
Oh man.
Someone said eat crow. Did you remember eating crow last time around when we were here? I was like,
oh yeah. Barack is gonna keep the 6 counter for us. Barack is gonna keep the 6 counter for us. Oh boy.
Yeah, Barack, we really appreciate that because old man Gabe can't keep track these days. He didn't even hear that. He's so locked into the game. He didn't even hear that.
Bro, this is not good. No bueno. No bueno. I don't want to lose. It's still kind of the summer. Not really. It's already the fall. But summer, Gabe, cannot end.
Who did you take again as your captain and vice captain, Gabe?
Captain is ABD. Vice captain is my man. Swinging the sword, Jadeja.
Oh.
Jadeja gonna get himself the wicket, the scalp of one Glenn Maxwell today. You heard it here first.
Bharat says I ate crow that day. Now is not the time. Now it's time for CSK to eat the crow, because today it's Kohli sandstorm time, and all the crows have vanished in the sandstorm and landing in Chennai.
Ooh. It says, no, Gabe, es muy bueno. Han enjoying the game. Obviously, we got some CSK love in the stream. It's so good. RCB loving the stream.
Can we see a vote in the stream here? Who's the maximum? So RCB, folks, RCB, CSK. Just type it out. Let's see who's winning here.
Who are you rooting for? Who do you see winning?
Oh, I see a lot of RCB. I can just bet on RCB, you know.
Gabe votes RCB. What do you guys got?
You crazy. Stop it.
So you just
RCB.
said
RCB. CSK 2-1. Keep it up, RCB, folks. 3-1.
Oh, yeah, matchups. I believe after yesterday's Owen Morgan
3-2
display of captaincy, matchups. Today, Moeen Ali is there until Kohli is out. And then after that, TKR. Oh, turning point trolling me. And then after that,
we got some spams in here, so you got to watch the spam votes.
Jadeja. Ooh, CSK in the house. RCB in the house.
Should push a little more than CSK, folks. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh. Hey,
I can set up vote in the live chat, not on StreamYard.
Not on StreamYard, only on YouTube. Yeah, we got to use StreamYard in order to get everybody in, as opposed to just go through YouTube. YouTube needs to add that fact that
they may have, and I don't know about it, but yeah, they need to.
Kohli is
RCB
in the mood
to pick up the scoring. I really do. They're doing well right now. I need to pick up even more, because this
36-4. Let me go ahead and update this. Their average, they got 9, exactly 9 and over.
Ooh, the curve. Expensive.
Someone says RCB already scored 1/3 of the last match.
Wow. What is wrong with these people?
I love it.
Why do you hate so much?
The drive-bys. The drive-bys.
Technically, if it was 1/3, that'd be like in the hundreds. So they're already above that point.
So Nick and I were discussing it last night, and Nick came up with even a worse punishment for the loser than the jersey swap. I think you guys are going to like it. We'll post it, but it should be posted on there today. But, man, he's like really coming at my jugular, man. I told him he might get me disowned by the family members, bro, with this new punishment he wants to do for the loser of the fantasy Dream 11.
If you haven't caused that to happen yet, then it's not going to happen, all right?
Oh, it's good. He said they're not going to disown me.
Someone posted a really good question. I think probably we'll discuss it after the power play, but was it fair to drop Chahal from World Cup team?
He's expensive.
Big question.
He's super expensive.
Yeah.
Bro, as much as I get it, Chahal gets the wickets, but even the first game with RCB, he was the only one to get the wicket, but he was expensive. To Nick's point, he leaks runs, man. He's Ngidi light, all right? Ngidi light. He could get wickets, but he leaks runs, bro. You think about who you're going to be facing in the T20 World Cup. New Zealand, England, the West Indies. Bro, you can't have guys in there that give up the long ball. You can't do it because those guys are going to get pumped. In the over, they could get Yuvraj Singh. Do you know what I'm saying? You cannot there you go. You can't have a guy that has the potential to get Yuvraj Singh out there. You know what I mean? 6'6" can't do it. And Giddy, guarantee you they won't put him in there.
Do you think Ngidi will not make it to the World Cup squad?
Would you put him in if you were South Africa? Did you see what Pollard did to him? Is Pollard not still in there? Do they not got to face the West Indies?
I would use him. Probably South Africa will use him the way CSK uses Chahar. Just bowl him out in the power play, just 1 over somewhere in there, and boom. That's the best they can do with him.
Yeah, probably. That's probably what I would do. Bowl him out in the power play.
Look at the curse so far. We might be a little behind, but he's only getting up 2 runs in this.
Can someone update the 6 meter?
Oh, there we go. He was being very cheap.
Oh my gosh.
If you're on the road, you got the souvenir.
Who is on the road, folks?
That is not just a maximum 6. We talked about it yesterday. That's a delicious lick. That's a delicious lick with the nose look
It's
6.
been
Oh!
too long since I've seen Kohli get a 6. Honestly, and he's feeling it too. He's got a little bit. Oh man, he's feeling
Bro,
40 away from 60. No,
that's a
less than
delicious
40.
6 right there. That's the no look 6, bro. Oh!
Classic. That's like Spice Man.
So we were talking yesterday about this new TikTok trend called the delicious licks, and for batsmen, the delicious lick, the disrespectful thing you could do, most disrespectful thing you could do, is hit him with the delicious 6, which is the no look 6. Just bam! I know it's gone. I'm not even gonna look at it. Oh, that's so disrespectful.
Okay, Najib, for someone who's been following cricket much longer than I have, RCB King Kohli. Doesn't he look very loose right now? Doesn't he look like he's got a different demeanor than we've seen in a long time? IPL wise,
he's in the mood. He's in the mood. He's like he's playing like he has nothing to lose. It's you're batting first. What's the worst that can happen? That's the mindset he walked in today, and he's middling everything that he's touching, which is like bad news for CSK. So sandstorm time, folks. Not too many whistles.
You called it.
Not too many whistles can be heard in the storm. It's like no matter how much you whistle for CSK.
It's 46 for no loss in the 5th over, and I'm not even lying.
It's Sharjah, dude. You always freak out. There's still 2 teams you got to play.
What is the exact score at the end of the power play? Take a guess. Take a real quick guess. Take a real quick guess in the chat as well. What would be?
I'm gonna hope for 61.
Whoa. Way too optimistic.
Hey, you relax.
Jeez. I was trying to somehow say only 50, maybe 10 runs, so maybe like 40, 50, 56. Wow, 61. Holy cow, Nick.
Azad, the CSK fan, is getting greedy out there.
I love it, baby. 58 for 2.
They're not going to lose 2 wickets this over because they don't have Shahar bowling.
They are not going to lose any wicket for that matter.
Oh,
54, my guess.
Oh, you are a scared fan. 54.
Oh, Michelle says, don't worry, Gabe. RCB bowlers won't let you down. I mean, dude, this is why Sharjah this place sucks. I'm sorry. Right? Bowlers graveyard.
I love this place.
The thing about it is there is a reason why Dhoni chose to bat second. There will be dew. The bowling is tougher. So I think whatever the par score there is, they should get 20 runs extra. Otherwise, you're not going to win this match at any angle.
Yeah, but I hate having to chase a huge score because it just puts a lot of pressure on guys. If you're chasing a low score, you're good. But if you're chasing like 200, think about it. You go out there and you're like, oh my gosh. You know what I mean?
That's the most obvious thing you ever said in your entire life.
I hate you. So dumb. Thank you, Captain Obvious. There goes Nick with the troll.
Come on. It's easier. It's easier to chase a low score than a high score. You're out of control.
Dude, you're so mean.
ICC expert. Don't you think if there's a wicket that's falling right now, it would be suitable for Maxwell to come in rather than Bharat? I think Bharat will spoil the mood, spoil the vibe.
Yes, I would absolutely try to get a maximum amount of balls for both Maxwell and ABD. You don't throw Bharat in there because if he's swinging at a low, strike rate, you know what I'm saying, then he's gonna hurt the team. You can't waste balls, not a Sharjah.
I don't know.
There's a reason why I'm dancing
because Maxwell and there's a boundary. Maxwell and ABD can score some serious runs in the death. So you bring in a Bharat, if you lose some wickets here after the power play, you bring in a Bharat or whatever, because you're assuming just from the odds there's going to be a few more wickets are going to fall, and you want to save those big sluggers for the death. That's what I would think.
But there are many sluggers in the death. There's ABD, there's Tim David, there are options.
He says many names too. I love it.
Wait. No, Steve Smith is jealous of anyone playing in Sandstorm. Is that because you're out of control? You're out of control. Hod.
Good fun.
Hey, he needs sometimes you got to have some paper in the Sandstorm, okay? Sometimes you
you guys are terrible. Listen.
He holds up a dollar bill when the Sandstorm comes. Please get some sound in this dollar bill, please.
Here's one thing I never understood, and let me know in the chat, all right, my Australian fans in here. I'm an Australian fan, so I'm not trolling. Steve Smith wasn't the one that had the sandpaper in his pants. That was Bancroft, right? So why didn't he get suspended?
He's the one that got caught. He did. Bancroft
No,
got in
no.
trouble, for sure.
No. I thought it was Warner
Bancroft,
and Steve.
Warner and Steve Smith. They all got in trouble. Absolutely.
I would have just been like, I don't know what. I didn't see. I didn't see anything. What are you talking about? It wasn't me. Nick did it. I would have thrown you under the bus. Nick. I would have been like,
Raj
it was
says
Nick.
He was the captain, so come on.
No,
I would have been like, check his shoes. He has something in his shoes too. Nick, I would have thrown you under the bus, bro.
Steve Smith was the conductor. Steve Smith on the Warner. Bancroft was just the violinist.
Hold on, man.
Absolutely. Bancroft obviously didn't show up to the tutorials that Steve Smith and Warner were having for how to hide it. He's the one that got caught. All right, so I need a 7. I need a 7 for my prediction to stay true. Is it possible to get a 7 in a ball? A wide first and then a 6. Oh, there you go.
Dot ball.
You know what? Why you gotta be such a spoiler? Why you gotta ruin the fun?
Okay, I'm just 1 run short of my prediction, but not too bad for the opening power play. Not too bad.
You were hoping for a dot ball just for your prediction to come true, and you shortchanged them a run. I see how it is. I'm not playing any games with Najib. I'm not playing Monopoly with Najib. I'm not doing any of that because you know he's going over there when I'm not looking, get a few 500s put into his little bank there. Like, I don't know where that came from.
So 55 in the power play. You know, Nick and I always say the good way to start off a game is not losing wickets in the power play and scoring at least 50. So this is a great start for RCB. I can't even lie. 55, no loss after 6 overs. And
someone says Faf uses zippers to tamper his ball. There are no other zippers on cricket dress. Like, come on. It's a good idea, but
don't you think that
don't you think
someone would notice that, right? Right? Someone knows a guy with the ball right at his crotch or whatever and messing around with it. Like, come on.
Bro, the smartest thing would do, honestly, the smartest thing to do is, you know how they have those towels to wipe their sweat off or whatever, would be to have a towel that one side is like coarse like sandpaper and the other side is actually soft. Bro, you can manufacture one. So they see you wiping sweat off with it. So they're like, okay, it's a legit towel.
Cheating? Why are you
but you use the other side. Bro, I'm not endorsing cheating.
You know what? You are a true Australia fan. You are a true Australia fan.
Wow! The ultimate drive-by! How dare you! Wow! Wow! Listen.
Nick OP in the chat, everyone.
Nick is now banned from Australia. Sorry, Jody. You'll never go to the land down under. You know what I'm saying?
Vice Captain Paddy Cole. There's a boundary.
Wow.
So, folks,
Gabe's Jadeja.
Does everyone believe in jinx? So, Kohli century today, yes or no?
Who, me?
Kohli century? No Kohli century. What? Yes, I do believe in jinxes. What's wrong? Najib Najib had a few glasses of scotch or something before he came on today because he's feeling a little spicy today. He's a little loose.
I am a little loose because I think today is Kohli's day. I think he is just his body language. He kind of looks like I've never seen him play like this in the first innings. He plays like this in the second innings because he chases so well. It feels different.
It says right here,
absolutely, it feels different.
If the ICC listens to Gabe's stream on ball tampering, the channel might get striked. Like, how dare you give them ideas? That's hilarious.
Let's give them more ideas. Probably a towel, the entire towel might be clean, but there'll be like one strip in the corner which they'll wipe it with. So they might check the whole towel.
You can pull back the Velcro in the corner and there's sandpaper right there.
Boom.
Oh man. You know what's funny though?
You want.
This has been the thing in baseball too, bro. There's been guys that used to take sandpaper as well, right, Nick? There's been guys that had razor blades and would cut the ball or whatever. I think was it Phil Necro that was notorious for messing up the balls?
What happens then? So it kind of swings the baseball?
It's unpredictable. If you mess up the consistency of the baseball, once the air starts hitting it, it tumbles in the air and it just does all kinds of crazy stuff, and the batters can't adjust.
Gaylord Perry
Interesting.
was notorious for that. He wrote a book about all the things that he did.
Yes, he did.
Wow. What's his
And
name?
he got into the Hall of Fame. And
Gaylord
he got into
Perry.
the Hall of Fame. And he's
Gaylord
still,
Perry.
it's unfortunate first name, but that's his name. Now, I've got to take off because I got to get my kids ready for school. Najib, thanks for joining us as always. Gabe will stick around for a few more minutes. Let's go, RCB. Let's do it.
RCB. RCB.
All this RCB love in here. Come on, man. I'd like to see a wicket before I leave. I got probably another over 2 in me. But Nick and I will be jumping on Ozjob's stream later. Ozjob, I believe, will be streaming the second innings. And that's a CSK fan over there. So make sure you guys follow.
Can I add the RCB presence over there or no?
Oh, hit Ozjob up. Hit Ozjob up if he's in the chat right now.
I'll probably hit him up. Yep.
And
later, guys.
Later, brother. And
bye, Nick.
Wow, 61. So that was a better over, right? They didn't give up that many runs. So here comes Kohli. You know what? I noticed this yesterday. You bring in a spinner to slow down the scoring. That's interesting because normally you don't feel that way, right? You would think, oh, man, a spinner could get pumped. But we saw that with Owen Morgan yesterday. He would bring in spinners to lower the scoring. That's so interesting.
Gabe, here's the thing. When T20 was new, back like 13, 14 years back, everyone said that would be the death of spin. Everyone said spinners will be out of the game. There's no chance. But who's the number 1 T20 bowler in the world right now? Is it Rashid Khan?
Rashid Khan. He's a spinner. Good, to your point.
Yeah. So it's a different pace. Batsmen have to adjust, and they're more likely to get wickets because the batsmen take them loosely. So the thing about Rashid Khan is like they play him off. There's nothing they can do about him. They just play him off. I think I have a controversial opinion. I think it's pointless to take Rashid Khan in Dream 11 teams because he's not going to get wickets because nobody is going to give him wickets.
Nobody's going to take him on. Very seldomly do they do. I try to stay away from Rashid Khan for that. Now, sometimes he'll get a wicket simply because
apparently Shamsi is the number 1 bowler in the world who's again a spinner. Is again a spinner.
But that's a very interesting opinion there. And I agree. It's hard for him to get wickets because guys don't even want to take him on. They're just, defending basically. I saw the most unbelievable thing with Rashid Khan. Last season here at Sharjah, Mumbai Indians were crushing the entire league, bro. It was Hardik Pandya and Karen Pollard. They conceded the over, bro. Basically, they conceded the over. All they did was defend. They scored 1 run off the over. They weren't even trying to score. That's just saying, I respect this guy so much that I'm not even going to... That's insane. I've never seen a team basically concede an over. And that's how good Rashid Khan is. Go back last year and look up that match. I'm sure EGM 11 still has that. That was the most unbelievable inning I've seen. And you can just see the smile on Rashid Khan's face. Like, these guys want no parts of me, man. No parts of me. Here comes Bravo with the slower ball. Let's see if maybe that could help get a wicket. A little change of pace.
Basically, they're slowing it down, not giving them the pace they want.
I think 8 out of 9 top T20 bowlers are spinners. Wow, to your point, good call there, Najib. I knew about 3 or 4 of them were spinners. I didn't know it was 8 out of. Wow.
Damn.
That's incredible.
Obviously, the one bowler would be Bumrah over there if it's 9.
9, yeah. And or maybe Rabada, right? Because Rabada gets a lot of wickets. He won the purple cap. Here's the thing too. It seems like a lot of the best batsmen struggle with spin. Because on what's his name?
ABDs struggles against left arm spin.
Quentin de Kock. Quentin de Kock struggles with spin. So obviously Kohli struggled with spin. So that's a real interesting thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's exactly why.
Come on, keep this slowed down.
Do you think, I mean, totally an offshoot question, do you think Australia has any chance in the World Cup?
Not even a little bit. And my Australian fans have been killing me. And I'm like, guys, I'm still an Australian fan, but you got to be able to look at what's in front of you and say right now, David Warner still does not look right. I didn't see anything in that first game that told me the Smiths on 3 balls that he's going to
There's absolutely
Jeez.
no
Who just
T20
crushed that?
specialist. No, there is no T20 specialist bowling in Australian team. There's absolutely none.
Man, Kohli just crushed another one off of Bravo. Jeez Louise, man. No, I fear Australia is not going to do well in the T20
Yeah.
World Cup. Their batsmen have been middling at best. You know, their players have been injured, and I think that they've really got to take a look and say, okay, what are we going to do? How are we going to improve this? We got to get some new blood in there.
Yeah.
That's a wide. Oh, come on, Bravo.
Wow, Bumrah is not even there in the top 10 of T20. Interesting. Australia don't care about T20s. Isn't that the only World Cup they have never won?
That's-
Only World Championship?
That is the only World Cup they've never won. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Because I think 2007 India, 2009 Pakistan, 2011 England, 2000. The next one was West Indies.
West Indies.
Next
2016
one was Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
Next one was West Indies again.
Again, 2016 was the last with the reigning champ. So you're right. They haven't won it. Yeah, man. I mean, it's
not going to win again.
It's interesting. Padicle right now at a very slow strike rate and not low. 128 is not low, but for Sharjah, that's low, right? And is he eating up too many balls? Is my question. Because now, if he does that, you know, you're running out of overs. You know, you need a 200 score at least in Sharjah if you're going to be able to defend, because they got doing the second innings.
Yeah, if you look at the partnership, there's one aggressor, one what do you say? One
attacker, one aggressive, one attacker. Okay.
Yeah. One aggressive, one anchor. So I think Padikkal is more like an anchor right now. Kohli is going for it. So I think if Kohli gets out, I'm pretty sure they'll not be foolish enough to send Bharat right now. Now is the right time to send Maxwell in.
Maxwell,
I think So if Maxwell comes in, I think Padikkal will go for it. Till the time Maxwell takes time to,
Yeah. Because he's been there the longest. He knows the spin. He can read the bounces. So that makes sense to me.
Interesting. Flips off the pass.
West Indies won 2012.
Yeah.
And
England 2010, yes. I've got the years wrong, but the order is right.
So 70 off of 8. I mean, no loss yet, which is concerning, but 70 runs. If it gets to the next 2 overs, they score less than.
I'll tell you something.
Yeah, they'll probably be at about 85. That's still under 200.
Yeah. If they go at this rate till last over, I think CSK will be the happy team. I'll
take it, man. I mean, it sounds like a lot, guys, but remember, man, we're a Sharjah, man. So, 170, 180 is doable here.
Mm.
You just don't want to get too crazy. 200s are just, oh my gosh. I just think even as Sharjah, bro, when you're chasing 200, it puts too much pressure on players. You know what I mean?
100%. I think Padikkal will take on the left-arm spinner. Don't you think? This would be a good idea. Kohli gave him strike now. Well.
So Kohli with the helmet on, because here goes Jadeja, and I'm thinking interesting because Jadeja has dismissed Glenn Maxwell 5 times in the last 36 balls. So why wouldn't they leave Jadeja for? I know Kohli struggles with spin too. Why wouldn't they leave it till Maxwell's up there?
That's a really interesting question. But who would you bowl? Would you bowl Moeen Ali now?
I would bring Moeen Ali. He's a spinner. Kohli struggles against Moeen Ali.
Not in the T20 though.
I mean, but he struggles against spin. He struggles against Moeen Ali. That's what I would do.
Interesting.
But, I mean,
do you think Bravo will get the next over? Just doesn't look like it. He will save it for the death.
I would say Bravo for the death, man. I would say Bravo for the death. You need to say Bravo for the death, bro, because we've seen there. The last 2 matches, we've seen great death bowling at. Jeez Louise.
RCB fans, Now is the time to dance.
Oh, 79 right now. 79. What a big shot right there. Oh, as I like to say, Dominicano. Oh, Lord. Padicle said, yeah, Gabe, I know what the strike rate is. My man's starting to accelerate a little bit here. And now comes back and gets 2 runs. In the last 2 balls, he's put up 8 runs. Oh, boy. If they both are starting to go off, we're in trouble, CSK fans.
2 runs again. Good running.
Can we get a wicket?
Too late for a wicket. I think, you know what? Another controversial opinion. If they get without a wicket till 12th or 13th over, I think AVD should come next. That would be a party and some.
Oh boy, 82 now. 82. I was trying to say, well, maybe we can keep them under 85 in the next 2 overs. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. That's probably not going to happen, guys. It's rough. 82 no loss after 9. It's been great, guys. It's been great. Unfortunately, I got to get the kids to school. Najee, thanks so much for hanging out. You know what? Everybody join me over at Ozjar Cricket First 2.0 as I will be logging into his stream. I think he starts at about 9:30, so the second innings. But much love. Don't forget, tomorrow, Super Saturday, Nick and I'll be here streaming. Okay, going to be streaming the whole game too. But look out for our 3 wickets tonight. CSK fans, pray. That's all I got to say. Pray, because it's rough right now.
Give up.
It's rough. But guys, thanks so much. All the love in the world. And until next time, that's 6 runs.
Thank you. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Peace.